Well, here I am. All right. Ready to rock and roll and give her all I got. We'll get into the Nancy Mace situation that's going on. Like, I think I got enough information telling me she's not so good. But those are just my opinions and my thoughts. And if you can bring me different information that thinks me Nancy's good, because I got another video I want to show on here. She's a beauty. And she willingly puts this shit out there. That's what amazes me. That's why I'm like, does she believe her own shit? Like, is this person like that fucking delusional? Like, do they not see what reality is right now? Like, oh my goodness. Womankind's gonna be saved by Nancy Mace. Anyways, if you guys have time, I put something on my community tab today. It's music wise. I was wondering if you guys could go take a look at it. We can get justice for Janny. I don't know if you guys ever heard Warrant before, but when I was a young chap, this is my favorite band. And well, it was my first big concert too. I got to go to at Centennial Hall in London, and I got to see Warrant. And Jeannie Lane actually pointed at me and my buddy. I don't know, maybe it wasn't us. It sure looked like us. We were like the only two that were like at the top going. Anyways, but yeah, he called us two bad motherfuckers. I thought that was pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, you guys should go watch that. Talk about how he was possibly raped in the music industry. No wonder he was so fucking troubled, man. Can you imagine trying to carry that around with you? And you can't say anything about it. You think your music career will be over. Like people don't believe you. Gosh, though, what is wrong with you, bro? Hey, what would you think? What if it was you, Cashville, and you got raped? Hey, I bet that wouldn't be good. That'd be like one of the worst things that could happen to a human, male or female. You know what I mean? Oh, I said that. I wonder if I'll get canceled for saying that R word. Like, we're not even allowed to say words anymore. Like, hey, when that word is said, hey, we should pay attention. Hey, if someone's lying about that word, they should be in just as much trouble as the person who committed that because they're trying to destroy somebody's life. Like, either way, you know what I mean? You're trying to ruin that person's life if you're actually trying to do that to them, and then but if you're lying about it, you're trying to destroy the other person's life, so but then again, we can just run around like, people can just run around and say shit like that, no consequences. Did you know that? I know that for a fact. Hey, little me, I know that for a fact, dude. I know a young chap got accused of it. Meanwhile, he has texts her begging after the supposed begging him to come bang her, like, so it'll make sense there. But hey, when her daddy's a somebody and she tells her daddy, he's gonna make sure something happens. Good thing the law worked in this case, but sometimes if you don't have texts and stuff like that, and they just say it and you can't prove otherwise, and I would not be want to be a woman that ever cried rape. It never happened. Oh boy, they're probably doing super bad with God, just as bad as the people who do the You know what I mean? They're not gonna do good neither. You know what I mean? Those who like to dominate others and destroy others' lives, they don't do good in the afterlife, do they, AD? Or do you think they do? How do you think God treats those kinds of people, right? But it's just a big joke, eh, AD? Heck, we got 8 people in here. Do you guys wanna get into Nancy Mace? Now, I hope you guys go. I just downloaded earlier a video of Nancy Mace, and all of a sudden, I look on TikTok, and lo and behold, Nancy Mace is throwing out videos. Would we like to watch it together? I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but, I'll tell you what's going on. So, if you guys go and watch the video that I already put out, it has, like, the Fox News thing on there, and she mentions about somebody, trying to throw plants at her. She really wants to make sure she's the victim. Maybe she is, I don't know. I don't know. You would think if it happened, Nancy would put out the full video, but I don't know. We'll have to take a look here. Here, here. Okay. So what I see here is trans woman talking to Nancy Mace. And Nancy Mace now all of a sudden is the warrior against she calls them trannies because she's calling that person a tranny there. But Nancy Mace in the position that she's in, you would think that she wouldn't conduct herself to say, like, this person isn't like, she's just asking for well, sorry, he's asking for an apology. And, if I was Nancy Mace, I wouldn't want to give an apology either. But did you guys notice in the video that person grabs the plant, walks away, leans back, grabs her purse? There was no threat of a plant throw. Like, that's what I found more interesting about that video is that she played the victim because somebody was throwing plants at her and looking like that person didn't look hysterical. I mean, what if Nancy Mace just took the time and said, "What are your concerns?" and talk to her, and if you can't talk to them, and they just and then Nancy Mace could just say something like this, J Press. Nancy Mace could say, "Hey, listen, can you put yourself in the place of a woman with a vagina? For your safety, would you want women with ding dongs in the same change room with you? Because you know what men can be like, right? If they get around women and you know. In fact, you don't even wanna be one anymore. You're so repulsed by men that you know what so can you please respect us? You know what I mean? Like, that's all she how would you feel if you had a vagina? That's what she has to say, you know what I mean? Like, "Hey." But instead, Nancy Mace likes to provoke and you guys are so easily tricked and fooled. What do you think? What do you guys think? Nancy Mace, the real deal? Gonna stand up for women everywhere. Oh, professional victim close chaser. Little me, little me. Oh, how you cannot see. Clout chaser? Of course I am. I have to chase the clout, bud, in order to get the father's message out. Hey, follow the truth, guys. I have to get a platform in order to get the message out. Hey, it's all free of charge. Hey, little me, all free of charge. I have a mouth like a sailor anyway, so I just wouldn't be able to collect anyways. And hey, what is it I'm clout chasing for, little me? That's what you gotta ask yourself, sweetheart. For you all to be big and strong, not follow Carl. Don't follow Daddy Carl, little me. Jesus is the way, brother. That's the truth. You know what I mean? I'm just the Mashiach. I'm the messenger. I'm the warning shot. What if Jesus comes flying down? I don't want Christians to be disappointed when they don't grab his hand. I want to fucking be able to warn them and say, hey, I think you're all being fucking lied to. You know what I mean? Jesus was not a pussy. Jesus did not die for your sins so you could remain to be stupid. You know what I mean? He died to show you the way, the truth. He was willing to die for the truth. You know what I mean? Because it's the way. He never relinquished who he was. He never stopped. You know what I mean? And that's like me. I'll never stop unless you can prove that I'm crazy. Because if I'm with God, I got to be sensible. You know what I mean? I got to have some common sense about me. And maybe that's why I am. Hey? And not only I am Captain Common Sense. I am. Hey, little me. You are going to be held in captivity. You know where you're going to be held captive, little me? In your little pea brain. Hey, you're trapped. You're trapped. Can we out trap your head? Hey, for the sake of your family, I'm going to try, brother. But they need to get away from you. In this awakening, they got to know you need some alone time, brother. You need to feel some sufferings, suffering succotashes, really bad. That's the best way, bud. If you can suffer hard and you can put your focus on the truth and you can put it on Jesus and you can try and understand who you are and why do you operate the way you do. Like what is it your mission to do out here on the YouTube streets? What is it like trying to get people to like off themselves? You know what I mean? Tell them how bad they are when you're completely lying. Like with Rocco, I actually don't mind watching your stuff, bud, because you can bring the receipts because he lays them all out there for you. You know what I mean? You all got one thing to go back on, eh? I think you said your son, Carl. Oh, we we got you. Yeah, muchachos, do you? Or have you been doing you? Doing your own brain in, bud. I'm the Mashiach. I am here from God to bless you and let you know you're not living good, little me. You're a despicable me. And we need to fix that little brain of yours and make it big and strong. A warrior of Christ, perhaps, little me. I want nothing bad to happen to you, little me. I want you to suffer on this planet because your own stupidity. That's what I want. I don't want you to suffer after you're gone from here for eternity, dipshit. I'm your friend. I'm your best friend, little me. I'm the only one willing to tell you, bud. Take a look at who you are. Because you're lying to yourself. And your friends aren't your friends because they'd fucking tell you to, bud. But they're just like you. They love it when you love them. because you are willing to give people love, and they love you, eh? A true friend, well, they'll point out your flaws to you, little me. And well, that's what I'm here for, buddy. And the Seahawks not here for rainbows and sunshine and rain. Talking about the music industry, eh, buddy? Milli Vanilli. Can you imagine? We all walked away with Milli Vanilli. Those two dudes taking all the blame, eh? We should have fucking looked into the record industry there. Hey, come on, guys. Like, hey, you can't convince us that you weren't all involved. Come on. What do we got in here, right? Oh, we got little me milk emojis. You pedo protector. You pedo protector, little me, and you don't know what milking is yet. You're gonna know because you've been milking yourself for a long time. And I can't wait because that milk's just gonna come out and it's gonna flow, baby. You're gonna be making videos. Carl, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the Mashiach. I'm s- I'm s- picture the Christ. I like this. For my native friends out there, well, the red kachina, buddy. I'm 3 and 1. Hey, I know I shouldn't be like this. Hey, little me. I get cocky when I know who my daddy is. Eh? He loves you. He wants you to come back home. He must love you. For, for the relationship that we've had, but he's gotta love you hard. Love God back. And that's by loving his son, bud. And when you love his son, you love everybody. And I love you so much. You taught me so much. You made me a very good warrior, little me. Thank you. I appreciate your service to my father. Me. Oh, okay. So what do we got here? We got you play the victim to your son. Okay. That comes from Durka Bleach. Well, J Press, this is pointless. It's not really pointless, J Press. It's for the future, bud. It's for people to finally, for those of who have awakened a little bit, it's for them to see, like, wow, we should not be operating like these people, these fucking humanoids. Like, you're all recorded. You're all recorded. You know what I mean? You're part of the show. You're in your own fucking movie, guys. Hey, did you think you'd be a star in a movie? Wait. Andy, tell the story you promised. Oh, I certainly will, bud. I certainly will. When I want. But if people are interested, it's out there. Like, there's a lot of videos with it on there, but I really don't get deep into it. But I can. I'm gonna do that one. I'm losing the ticker just keeps going down, 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 down. Every time you go live, you show us that. Show us crazy. That's the proof. Well, where? Where am I crazy? Nancy Mace. Or am I wrong? Are you guys a fan? Do you think that that's the way representatives should be treating their people, whether they're trans or not? You know what I mean? Like, at least have a conversation with them, put them in their place, ask them a question that they think. If you think they're being, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know how to do that anymore. It's a lost art. It's because you gotta work within the truth. That way you know you can't be beat, you know what I mean? And even if you're not the one with the truth and the other person proves you wrong, it's still a benefit. And now you know the actual truth, you know what I mean? It's just people like to hold on to what they think the truth is. They don't wanna check out all sides. It's all sorts of weird, eh? Hey, what do you guys think? I get through these. Carl is on good gummies today. Doctor Shuddy Lovestein. No, no. I've had a couple bong hits of, GMO cookies, I think they're called. I think that's what it is. Uh, Carl, let their hate motivate you. Poking snot. Keep on shining like you do. Well, thank you very much. Holy smokes, we got a good comment. Thank you. You just energized me. I don't get that very often. It's motivation to keep going. You ever been to New York, Carl? Um, Harley, I'm gonna be really honest with you. Have I ever been to New York? Um, like New York City or New York State? I've been to New York, I've been to the state, but I'm not a big city guy, you know what I mean? Like I enjoy the city if it has something to offer and stuff like that for, but no, my wife has been to New York. She loves the big city. She's been to New York a few times, but not me. My one of my best trips, well, outside of my best trips are with my family, right? But like Kansas was fun for me. Kansas. And it doesn't really have much to really. You ever been to Kansas? You ever think about going on vacation to Kansas there, little me? I went for disc golf, buddy. Great big disc golf tournament. Wanted to be champion, bud. Wanted to be champion of that tournament, but if you go check the stats, I was a loser. And when I finally did get a chance, damn rain, eh? Damn rain. I was right there, little me, for the championship, for a chance at the championship. And I wake up in the morning and wow, there it is. All in thunder, brother. And I was like, why, God? Why? I want to be a champion. I want to prove to myself I'm good. Hey, no, it's good. It's good to try. You know what I mean? Like winning is good. Don't get me wrong. You should always try and win at something there, little me. And well, finding your soul should be one of them, bud. It's the best thing for your destiny. Don't let that opportunity slide, brother. Jonathan Evans says that I can't handle the truth. You say about you, say about you's lies. Stop talking because I will easily say against you. Well, that'll be proven in well, a YouTube court. Hey, little me, that'll be proven in a YouTube court. That'll be you're gonna have to face you. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Oh, little girl, you know what you said about me. And you did it to yourself, honey. You did it to yourself. I told you the whole time. You're spanking your own bottom, little me. You're just spanking yourself, and you wouldn't listen. You just spanked all over the place, didn't you? Ah, you're cute, woman. What did I like about Kansas? It was a youth golf tournament. The community, it seemed like a really it was Emporia, Kansas. It seemed like a really tight community, you know what I mean? It was, there was a little place just outside of Emporia, and I'm trying to think of what it was called. It was a weird name too. And they had this place called the Chicken Shack, and it was the best fried chicken I ever had in my life. Like I ain't ever had any fried chicken like that before. You know what I mean? And then to top it all off, in Emporia, they had like this little red barn. It looked like a biker bar, just kind of run down and shit. We just had I had the best steak I ever had. I'm like I'm like a steak sauce guy, you know what I mean? But when the waitress dropped the steak off, she goes, "Can the cook would like you to like at least try it without the steak sauce." You know what I mean? Before you pour the steak sauce on your plate. And I was like, well, tell her not to be offended, but I'm probably taking the steak sauce. And lo and behold, I've never even touched the steak sauce. Never did. Never touched it, little me. And it wasn't to make them feel good. It was because I didn't eat it. That's a good steak. Oh, and little me wants to know if it was good steak. Why do you guys always take it there, eh, little me? Listen, I don't even know what to say anymore. I fucking really don't. Carl is little me here. Well, keeper on the phone. No, no, he's not. If you show his face, do a video, little me. Just show the world who you are, bud. Just let her all hang out for me. Hey, bud, you will be my wallpaper, right? Can you do that for me, sweetie? All I can get is that little thingy, you know what I mean? And did you see that? You were a star in a video of mine, little me. Hey, don't worry, you're just in there for a little bit. You had a little part in that one, eh? We'll make great pets by porno for pyros. Hey, bud. The aliens would just fucking love us, eh, bud? We already do as we're fucking told. Yeah. Uh, but what if the aliens are the good guys? Who knows, eh, bud? I think there's a galactic federation of aliens, or have I been hornswoggled to buy on to government officials? Like, not my defense minister, you know what I mean? Like, high ranking, you know what I mean? Nothing about them going insane. Them speaking in your Congress. Can you imagine how much balls that fucking took? Yeah, guys, we have got to talk about the Galactic Federation of Aliens. And well, your government knows about it, so what out the people? AAD, because you don't deserve to know, do you, pumpkin? You're better off not knowing anything. Just lie to us. Tell us whatever you want. We don't care. We're here for your pleasure. My name's AD and I'm loaded. I'm loaded. Hey, it don't matter how much money you got, buddy. You can find your way to heaven. You might want to make sure you're on there. I'm not saying you're not, because it's all in what you believe. But hey, watch what you believe, because if you're being lied to and you're buying onto those lies belong to you, bud. That's poor. Okay, AD, you gotta make up your mind, bud. You can't tell it like, "Hey, bud," when I say, "Hey, I think I had 20 grand stolen from me," and you're like, "What the fuck are you even talking about, Carl? That's nothing, bro. Like, come on, bro." Oh, AD. Whatever makes you feel good, bud. You tell stories the way you want. But, hey, I'm just warning, your story's gotta match when you go to God, you know what I mean? You can't lie to him, especially if you gotta go through his son. No truth, no heaven, I don't think, but you know what I mean? Not just some truth. And truth doesn't mean, well, how good of a scholar were you? Where was you at spiritually? Did you think for yourself? Did you understand that you're human and that when you make mistakes, you're supposed to learn from them? Hey, did you not ever try and hurt anybody? Did you look at other people as yourself? Oh, money, 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 D and his money. Doc Creeker, what's going on, brother? I'm Jonathan Evans. Don't let me see. Uh, what the lady said was, listen, buddy, listen, buckaroonie. I thought we solved the case of the missing hat, didn't we? I thought we determined that you're just bringing things up to make me look bad. We both know there was no shenanigans that night. I got it admitted on video for you, eh? Hey, bud? Don't worry. She still likes to use it too, little me. Even though she knows she said right there in front of you guys, eh? Yeah, I'll understand. Wow, buddy. I'm sorry, but I've never paid for sex in my life. Ever, ever. Almost, almost in my spiritual awakening. I went to those massage parlors. No shit. I got in there. I had to get my COVID paperwork. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I just walked out. I was like, I gotta get my paperwork from downstairs, even though it was on my phone. No. Oh no, girl. So yeah, like I said, hey, little me. I went through some weird times, but I never tried to hurt anybody, and anybody could have talked to me at any time. You know what I mean? I always had my sense about me, but I was thinking some weird shit. You know what I mean? That's what happens in a spiritual awakening, buddy. The right side of your brain cracks open. And what happens then is you start thinking anything's possible, bro. Like it's not a good time. And remember, I told you that. Well, God told me it was gonna I was gonna think I was going crazy. But I'm not. I'm big and strong and I can get through this. So that was like God's spooky too, you know what I mean? So hey, yeah, you gotta go through some shit to understand how shit people are going through it. You know what I mean? You have to endure the pain. You have to go through the process. Come out the other side, little me. Listen, it's time for me to get out of hell, okay? I've been down here too long with you people. I'm gonna take this and bring this place back to my father's place. Do you want to be part of my father's kingdom there, little me? Or do you want to keep laying in the cesspool the devil has created for you, eh? How about Pete Hegseth? Do you think he's a man of God, good man of Jesus? Hey, buddy, I'm gonna download a video about him because another one. He's got some problems, Buckaroo. He ain't riding with Christ. It seems like a waste of ink. You know what I mean? Having that big tattoo and really not understanding. It's I don't know. I think he's a hater like you, little me. I think he's a bigger hater than you, though. Bayou Dawn fat turkeys. Daddle. Donnie. You're freaking crackhead, Carl. Oh, am I? No, you shouldn't be spreading bad lies. Like, you can't be just calling people crackheads unless you have reasons to. You know what I mean? Do you have reason to believe that I'm a crackhead? Because I can get drug tested anytime you want, brother. Hey, see if I'm a crackhead. Or are you the crackhead? Even if you don't smoke crack, your brain's gonna be like on crack when you find out I'm the Mashiach and you come fucking around in the wrong place. I'm a child of God. And you done. Like, I don't want for you to I just want a little bit of suffering, just so but the more you guys press, I think it's gonna be harder on you. You know what I mean? Little me, like, think you might be one of the first people to come to God if you get through the suffering. If you're willing to take that challenge and go through the suffering. Remember, number one rule, don't take the easy way out, little me. Do not, do not, please, for the love of my father, please do not take the easy way out when you figure out what's going on. And that God's real and he uses human vessels. And I just happen to be one of them. And you've been playing a really bad game that you played all on your own. I never asked you to play this way. I asked you to play nice and be friends. And we could have little conversations and we could learn from each other. But no, 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 little me had to take it to the extreme. You had to be better than me, the leader of the pack. that ain't got no stat. Because his brain's all full of lack. Anybody? I know. It's hard to picture me from God, eh? But I am probably one of the most loving people you'll ever meet. That doesn't mean I want to sit around and cuddle with you and stuff like that. And, skip through the rainbows. I just want you and your family to have the best life possible, little me. And when you're done here, I want you to have the best eternity of all times. You know what I mean? You are a child of God. You deserve it. But you gotta want it, buddy. Why wouldn't you want it? Why wouldn't you want to be a better you? You're only benefiting yourself. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to admit who you are currently. You can't make that change, bud, until you come to terms with who you are and how you affect the world, bud. I don't think humans even, like I said, I don't know if Nancy Mace even realizes she's an idiot. She's the one throwing these videos out there. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Oh, like, and then she's got a big cross earring. My sister in Christ. No, you're not. You're a sister of Satan. Satan, Satan, Satan. Narcissism. It's a motherfucker. Motherfucker, it's nice. Oh, some of it's like, you got your grandiosos, those fuckers you can at least respect, they're just right out there bold, and they're telling you right to your face, so if you don't wanna fucking deal with them, you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, it's those fucking nice cocksuckers, those coverts, coverts, hey, niceness. Nice, 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 nice. It's all for love, all for love. Let's accept men and women sports. We're so accepting. Let's accept stupidity because, well, we don't want to be mean. That's not the Jesus way. To be mean? Oh, come on. Jesus would be a foot washer. He would wash at your feet. He would just love us all and do whatever we all wanted. Oh, golly gee. He came down here to tell you, you have the power, but you can't hear it. You can't see it in the Bible. He said, you are all God's. He said, you will do greater things than I have. And what's the greatest thing you can probably do is bring souls to God. And at that time, I bet you, working with Jesus's name, those men and probably Mary, the Marys, they brought Jesus to the masses, something Jesus didn't get to accomplish. But through his sacrifice and showing them. And that's why I think Easter is so important. Like I said, I never used to believe in the resurrection, but something changed. You know what I mean? Something definitely changed because you don't go from like, hey, I'm worried about my own ass right now. I don't know who Jesus is. I don't know who he is. To all of a sudden, you're gonna take whatever comes your way. And you're gonna speak the name of Jesus, and you're gonna speak her proudly. Because you know why? Because Jesus is an experience. Because once you have the Holy Spirit in you, there's no fucking going back. At least that's my experience. You'll look crazy. You'll be willing to do whatever it takes, no matter who comes at you. That's the thing. Hey, let's go through some of these, and then I'll talk about this other little person, someone that I like. But Carl keeps getting fucking wake up calls on people, so you never know. You never know. Oh, hold my hand. Hmm. Well, I hope you enjoy writing that shit about me. Hey, bud, do you smoke weed? Why do you think I shouldn't be able to smoke weed? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm a man. I should be able to do what I want. If she doesn't want me doing it, then I shouldn't be living here. But as a man, if I choose to do something, I should be able to do it just as you do it. You know what I mean? You just don't like it. You don't like it, Carl, because if it turns out Carl Mashiach, that turns out he's a prophet and he prophesized your brain going insane. You know what I mean, little me? Oh, that'd be hard to take, wouldn't it, bud? Knowing that you fucking lied and tried to make everybody fucking hate me out of your own pure pleasure, bud. And I'm a child of God, and you went around and did shit like that to me. Are you fucking for real? Do you think your head's not gonna spin? Like, "Hey, man, I don't even care if I'm not the Mashiach. Prove to me I'm not." But you can't. Just can't listen. You gotta control every situation, because if you lose control for a second, eh, little me, you might have to move out of the dark side into the light. Ah, listen, I've been a lonely fighter against all of the darkness, and I think the world is dark right now, little me, if I was being completely honest. Like, I'm telling you, bud, you know how I feel about Roseanne Barr, eh? I'll tell you what, you should never lie about people, or you should be canceled. And what they did to her when they canceled her, I didn't think they should have canceled her at all. I felt bad that everybody came down on her, and I've even made videos about what they did and how they're gonna have to deal with themselves over it, but when Roseanne fucking lied about fucking Candace being paid by Qatar and then sent an apology and didn't put it on video or anything, that is disgusting. You should be canceled if you lie about people like that. If Roseanne thought that or had reason to, she should have made a video or called. She obviously had a way to get Candace. "Hey, Candace, will you come on my show and we can have a talk about you working for Qatar? Because I think you are, and I have evidence, or I wouldn't say so. Or I heard it from here, here, and here, and that's why I think that. So if we can put an end to that, that'd be great." But no, Roseanne gets all in her feelings because of Israel or being a Jew. She's bought into this. Everybody hates her because she's a Jew. Well, anybody who hates you because they're a Jew, you don't have to worry about them because if you're with God, then they just won't be a part of your world anymore after a year. They don't really matter. Can't make people love you. They want to not like you because of your religion. Hey, but here's the thing with Roseanne, though. She claims to be a Jew, but she also believes in Jesus. Hey, like, you guys know that? She does. I've seen this thing with this guy named Billy Phillips on there, and what's the name of that book? It's a Jewish book. I Very old book, I guess. And anyways, in there is supposed to be a person coming back and has the Christ in them, just a normal human being, like the Mashiach, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I didn't do that justice. I know no one cares. No. I know, buddy. I know. Oh, you should never use God as a false prophecy and claim your vessel as he speaks through you. False prophecies. Hey, man. If I didn't think I was a prophet, I wouldn't say that. If I find out that I'm not, I could always apologize for my false prophecies of, "Hey, if I'm the Mashiach and people fucking lied and treated me like shit and wanted me to probably feel so bad that I hurt myself, that wouldn't be good on them." So, I'm prophesizing that they'd be insane in the brain, and you've got a problem with that because you would go insane in the brain if you fucked with a vessel of God. Like, you get that. You're trying to make me feel bad? No, thank you, brah. I got God. I only want the truth. You know what I mean? And if I don't believe I'm part of Christ, then I'm not gonna be part of Christ. So fuck you, I'm part of Christ. I don't like where you're headed, buck chow. I like to head with Jesus, you know what I mean? So I'll continue to follow him. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? It's awesome. It's perfect, eh? Jesus. It's all about him. All about him. If that's the way you wanna get to God, that is definitely not on the Mashiach. But you gotta love me, Bayou. You gotta love me the way I love you. Oop you. Oh, oh, what do you know? Hey, hey, what do you say? Someone took your brains away. Oh, what's all the fuss? Ain't nobody but. Anyways, I made that up with the song that already exists. Just switched it around a little bit. Don't you think I'm stupid? I know it's not take your brains away, take your planes away. Hey, I'm a spy like that. Hey, I'm a galactic federal agent disguised as a human being. This mission that I'm on is some serious business. And what did we get from Sirius? Is it a trifecta star or is it a dust star? Three star? Dog star. Dog star. The mother love bone style. Hey, little me, you love mother love bone. Hey, do you even know what I'm talking about? Hey, just go listen to that song, bud. Star Dog Champion. Anyways, anybody want to talk about anything else other than hey, what's going on at the Pentagon? Hey, what are the unintelligence agencies currently up to? Not working on the Epstein files, that's for sure. But I heard there's a star in the Pentagon. I'm gonna watch this episode of Tucker Carlson I got here. I don't know if it's just the title's just there to catch my attention, but it says something about they got rid of me because they want to start a war with Iran or something. Anyways, I'm gonna watch that one, and I'm gonna watch Candace. But yeah, Jonathan, like I said, Roseanne, I was disappointed in that. And then it's just this why would you just flat out just think something just to think it? Why wouldn't you have proof or something and then be bold enough to put it online and then send a message saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I went a little crazy, but" and then not tell the world what you told her, but still didn't say that, "Hey, I don't think that you work for Qatar." It's the fact that she said she was beat the shit out of her. Can you imagine that? Mm, like like, I did believe Roseanne, like, these are just things that people with God just don't do. but maybe she is, like, I don't know. I just her mind works a lot like mine. That's just you know what I mean? Like, she says she gets a problem and she can't until it stops. She's gotta figure it out. Just other little things too, like, bye. I'm probably not the Mashiach that everybody wants anyways, eh? J Press. What is your problem? If Candace farted in a jar, would you huff on it? Hey, buddy, if the world was in trouble, would you even give a fuck? If your children were in trouble, would you even give a fuck? Like, come on, man. I'm just like, I'm like, God, what do I gotta do? What? Like, if you guys don't like me, you can just get off my page. You know what I mean? I'm happy just sitting here talking to myself. At least then I can continue and talk about things instead of giving you my attention, thinking I might be able to help you some sort of way, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I don't like you're not gonna break me there, boys and girls. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to find out who's my prime minister. I haven't found out yet. I don't know even know when the voting ends. I know my wife voted yesterday, I think it was. They voted. Why? The Mashiach refused to vote because they're all slime bags. None of them are a real human anyways. Like, hey, why aren't we like, hey, why wouldn't we want our leaders like normal human beings? You know what I mean? Have like we get the choice between three dorks, clear dorks. And the one that I think is like less dorky, my wife just hates pure polyeth. Uh, pure polyeth. I don't want. It's like, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? Like, do you guys think Trump's with Christ? Like, did you see the Easter speech? Like, all of the speeches, he usually does pretty good. He can usually freewheel shit. It just seemed like I'm just getting through her. It's written down there right for me. Well, he doesn't know any Bible verses. Well, if he does, he's not telling them. He's keeping it private. But then again, what's the difference between the Old and the New Testament? Well, they're both great. You know, they both have their stories. Hey, I always say this. Hey, who do we got here? Who cares? What do you see the difference between how do you read the Bible, bro? How do you read it? Uh-huh. Remember when Jesus was there and he said to the Pharisees, "Hey, you guys are demanding a lot with my father ever, you know what I mean? I worry you guys. Come on, guys. Remember he said, "Following the commandments of man," right? So, therefore, what are the commandments of God? Well, they're in the Bible, right? Right. So, this is what I think. We're supposed to follow those commandments, right? And then we're supposed to look at all these other stories, right? Of human vessels that God had used. It's impossible to happen. Yeah. Anyways, God used these human vessels and he did amazing things through these human vessels. And there's stories of these human vessels and the experience that they had to go through. Like, I don't think this was a good time for any of them. You know what I mean? Like, you got to, like, this is the thing. In order to be with God, I think you got to be willing to be these characters. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to part the seas for the truth. You got to be willing to, you know, give up who you used to be. Go a little insane over the fucking horrible shit that you've done. You know what I mean? Like Moses there. He had to pay for his shit. He went through a rough time there. And Job, you gotta be willing to lose it all for God. You gotta put him first. And it tells you in there, there's a dude coming. That's the guy. He's the guy. He's the guy you want to follow. And well, Jesus set the example while he was here. He tells you all throughout the Bible, I'm inside of you. You're inside of me. Come home. You're powerful. Stop giving your power to the devil. It's not good. You don't want that. Be powerful. You have a brain. Use it. Sort shit out for yourselves. You are a child of God. You can do anything you put your mind to. If you put your mind to me, because if you don't put your mind to me, and you put your mind to the other one, who knows, eh? Is there a hell? Remember this Pope via Joe Rogan, I seen it. The Pope was trying to say there was no hell. The one that just passed away. I don't know, you have to go check that out for yourselves. I don't know why I would say such a thing, but I don't know. Maybe they've been withholding information or something. I don't know. But I gotta sit back and hear everybody talk about what a great pope this guy was, what an amazing man, and like even Trump, this was an amazing man. That guy was a globalist. That guy was. I'm sorry, you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but you should not let a man's legacy be what it was not. He was a globalist, and we need to accept that because if he was, then the rest of it is like the bank account there, the Vatican bank. Like none of it makes sense. These men do not act for Jesus. They have no sense of what right and wrong. They cover up fucking people who hurt children. It's fucking like I don't know. It's all a big show. Like, when Jesus was down here, I don't think he was telling people to worship him. He was saying, "Worship the Father, but you have to go through me to get him, and I'm inside of you. So know yourself through me, through the truth of who you are." Anyways, Anybody else wanna talk about anything? Hey, are you guys into the Gnostic stuff? We usually go to the Bible over here, but we do have the Gnostic. I got the what's it got? Gospel of Judas, Gospel of Thomas, and Gospel of Mary Magdalene. Who knows what's real, right? The Gospel of Truth is in here too. Says, I am the perfect day, and in me dwells the light which never sets. Teach the truth to those that seek, and knowledge to those fallen into the pit through falsehood. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you guys. I think you're in the pit of falsehood. We need to all try and figure out together what reality actually is. But unfortunately, stick out here. Steady the stance of all who've slipped and reach out with open arms to all those who are sick at heart. You know what I mean? Feed the famished, grant peace to the fatigued, rise up all who wish to arise, awaken all who wish to awaken, for you are the comprehension that has been brought forward into light. If power acts, it becomes more powerful. You see what I mean? If we get more powerful in Christ, that's why I won't let you losers take my power from me. I know my power. And if you guys don't, that's on you, but you're not going to take mine away from me. You're not going to tell me, hey, Carl, we know about the elite pedophiles. There's just nothing we can do about it. You do not have the right to fucking tell me not to do something about it. And then tell me I'm crazy for trying to do something about it. It's a little fucking ridiculous, don't you think? Hey? Ah, little jackass exploser. You have exposed yourself. Oh boy. Tell us that story. Well, not happening now. Not that you're here, bud. You'll take my attention away. You want my attention? Do you want me to tell you how much I love you and how much I want you better? But the only way to do that is to stay away from you. Like, I don't know why you wanna keep coming over here, you know what I mean? But tell us the story. Tell us the story. No. Do you think you're gonna hurt my feet like that? Tell us where you think you're going like that. Are you going to heaven or are you going to hell? Is this display of despicable behavior that you commonly use? Not saying you're always a bad guy, but most of the time you're not right in the head, brother. Where do you think you go? Hey? And what if you don't even get to age out? What if something's gonna happen? Eh? Is it a is it an ending and a new beginning? Or is it just a new beginning? Or is it just an ending? Just this universe is just done. We fucked the earth. We couldn't think for ourselves. We gave what God gave us to the devil. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Rockefeller. Hey, Mr. Rothschild. You take everything you like. Have it all. Hey, you guys don't get it. Like, I'd go in deep with to, what do you guys think? Oh, Dan Houdini with the little weenie. who probably wears a lady's bikini because it's so I'm just kidding, Dan. I don't know and I don't care. I'm just making a little song. Did you come here for a magic show too, Dan Houdini? Huh? You know I'm magical, don't you? What is magic? It's just an illusion. It's what you're not seeing. You know what I mean? That's the real magic. Hey, what's be going on behind the scenes of what you guys can't see? Hey, magical. Oh, I mean, like to be one with the Father. Thank you, Father. I love God with all of my heart, all of my soul, all of my mind. He knows it. I love his son the same way. I just little jackass exposer. You do know that's the way it's supposed to be, right? You're supposed to be absolutely in love with Jesus, eh, bud? Do you know that? I bet you don't. You gotta be willing to be crazy. You know what I mean? Then you gotta be willing to help the children that are in trouble. And we know you're just not willing to do that, are you, Mister? You're too busy being a hater, exposing other stupid people to make you feel better about your stupid self. But with Jesus, you don't have to be a stupid self. You can be big and powerful and a warrior, and you can accomplish anything you want. You, any dream you want, you put your mind to, you can do it, little jackass exposer. You don't have to be this way. You can be a better way. We got to change the system there, little jackass exposer. You know what I mean? We got some exposing out there to do with some jackasses. Now, maybe if you wanted to join Team Big and be a big jackass exposer, you know, show Nancy Mace and Pete Hegseth to the masses, eh? Eh? Find out about Pam Bondi. Where the fuck is the Epstein? Flight logs. Ain't that hard for fucking flight logs. So at least maybe we have an understanding of who we should be watching out for. We as the public deserve to know. Eh? Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go.